Hello everybody, in today's video I am going to be explaining why I will not be a historical figure. Because just look at me. I got a weird hair. Yeah, there are a lot of historical figures with weird hair, but that's not what I mean. Um, I mean, I don't think I'm going to, affect history much. Don't get me wrong, I still affect history, everybody does. But not really me much, you know? I don't really think I'm going to be as famous as, say, Michael Jackson or what they call, what they currently call, at least in my time period, Jesus Christ. Figures like that. I don't think I'll become like the next Adolf Hitler or Joseph Stalin. I don't think I'll become the next. I don't know, say Dave Wood or uh, Mr. Rogers. But I can tell you this right now. Even if I'm no longer remembered and the internet eventually becomes obsolete, which it probably will right around the 22nd century, I don't think it's going to really happen within the 21st century, but if the internet ever does become obsolete, it will happen somewhere right around, I want to say, early to mid 22nd century. So if you're watching this and you're whoever knows how many years in the future, I have no idea how far you're watching this from. You can correct me on that, but yeah, this video is basically, well, I posted on a website, a thing on what was called the internet. If you don't know what that is in the future, I don't know, but it was on a website called YouTube, and YouTube was a pretty dominant platform. It was basically the biggest platform to post videos on. It's basically just the internet but video edition, if that makes sense. Um anyway, yeah. I don't think I'll be a historical figure. I don't think I'm gonna make any big movements or impacts. I don't think I'll be responsible for any universes having, their culture and their society. I don't think I'm gonna be the responsible one for that. Alright? But what I can say is that somebody's gonna see this video. I don't know who, but somebody will. Um, yeah, I have no plans to take over the world, or at least my planet. Uh, but still, planet Earth, by the way. Um, I have no reason to. I'm just simply a guy with crazy looking hair, wearing my Naruto shirt, and it has Ichiraku Ramen on it. Oh, Ichiraku Ramen Shop, And then there's Japanese, which I had no idea what it says. It probably says the same thing, just in Japanese, but I'm not sure. I don't know this language that well compared to this one, at least for me anyway. Um, but yeah, I was alive during 2026 on March 1st, 2026. It's a Sunday. That's the day of the week. It's around, I want to say 2 or 3 p.m. That kind of thing. And there's nothing really much to go off of. Currencies come, currencies go. Societies come and go, religions come and go, cultures come and go, languages come and go. Some stay, but usually the ones who stay are usually the ones that most people think would leave. They're usually the ones that are like, people have a hard time believing that they'll exist in the future. But if they do, that's shocking to everybody, or sometimes not. Sometimes it is expected, oh yeah, this group is going to be around longer than this one, But sometimes you get a group that even themselves, that people that group didn't even think they were going to exist. in a year, let alone 100 years, and all of a sudden, 10,000 years later, yeah. By the way, they're here. They exist, or at least the descendants of whoever is existing in the future. I don't know. I don't know if AI took over. I don't know what happened. Artificial intelligence. That's what I mean by AI. I don't know if the racism got through or sexism got through, classism. I don't know what the meaning of life is. I don't know what this is all about. I'm just a guy who still happens to exist here. Okay? Whatever I did, whatever you did, whatever I was, whatever I will be, whatever I become, however you remember me, I come from a time period where people have a hard time imagining the past just as much as they have a hard time imagining the future. Basically, what that means is, regardless if it's in the past in the future, if it's not the current, right now, present, they'll have a hard time interpreting it, Like, they genuinely have a hard time understanding that in the future, my language or the way that I talk or the way that I act or the things that I support or believe in might not exist or might not be well known or might be well known but differently or this or that. Life will just be completely different in ways that they don't realize because it either hasn't happened yet or it has happened before, but they're just so stuck in their own time. They're so stuck in their current time period, whatever it may be. They view it as the most important time ever. But that's what everybody in the past did, and that's probably what everybody else in the future is going to do. But there's nothing I can really do about it either than watch it all burn, I guess. Watch the multiverse go all crazy and everything. The multiverses, excuse me. There's many, alright? Just to let you know. They try to say that there's limited, but it's not limited. There's infinite parts of the multiverse, and there are infinite multiverses. Okay? It's infinite of infinite of infinite. Alright? The whole idea that there are bigger infinites than others, that's not true. Alright? That's just not a thing. Alright? That doesn't exist. You might think it does, but it really doesn't. It really fucking doesn't. Alright? Like, I can't time travel back to the past again. I have to stay in my specific era of whatever my current now is. Alright? Like, because I invented time travel. I'm sorry. I'm responsible for that bullshit. But that's what I did. But I know I'm not going to be a historical figure because of it. Because certain individuals invented it. No, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, it gets complicated and everything. There's probably people who won't take this seriously, even though it actually is unironically a real life thing that unfortunately people won't really believe unless certain events happen a certain way. But they could happen the other way, but that's a whole nother video on its own that I quite literally do not have the physical time to explain because there wouldn't be a time to explain that much, that kind of thing. Anyway, I am out of here, and yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. You can tell me what you thought about it, for those who can tell me what you thought about it, if you want to anyway. But, yeah, that's about the end of the video, so there's nothing I can really do about this time travel stuff. So, yeah, man. Anyway, I am going to end this video. Then I also have a penguin. He goes. That's unrelated. Whatever. Anyway, I am out of here. And just remember, stay ugly.